Hey guys, it's the long-awaited double achievement guide for Byzantium. The two achievements you can get with this strategy are I Swear I'm Not a Byzantophile and Istanbul is Constantinople again. Put all of your starting divisions into an army and choose whichever general you want. Then put your front line on the border with Bulgaria. Then take devaluating the drachma. Then put the king under house arrest. Then complete the first two research speed technologies with one research slot, and then use the other two to research industry. Then build only military factories, as later focuses will build up your civilian economy for you. Then put all of your dockyards on submarines and 10 military factories on guns. Don't forget to trade to avoid resource shortages. Now you can start the game. Then bring home the exiled Republicans. When you get 200 political power, you should hire the army maneuver genius for the army experience. Take compromise with the monarchists next. Once you get to 20 army experience, you need to get rid of the 2 support companies on your infantry template and change all of your armies to that template. Then take remembering the Anatolian catastrophe. Then take the birthplace of democracy for the extra war support and stability. Then you should take venerate the ancient Hellenes next. Make sure to always take the first option whenever you get an EEE event. Hire the infantry expert. Once the second research speed technology is researched, you should move that research slot over to industry. Then take the Theban warriors focus. Then you should hire the air reformer so you can design planes. Around this time, you should start researching the interwar small airframe. Take the Anatolian refugees focus next. Then hire the agility-focused aircraft designer. Take the first option on the negotiations with the EEE event. Then take reconstructing the Magelli idea next. This focus will be bypassed quickly by the failure of the conference it causes. Then the next focus you should take should be utilize our strengths. Then improve relations with the Soviets, the French, the Germans, and the British. Then you need to let the fascists take over the government. After the fascists take over, you should be able to immediately move up to war economy. Next, you should start researching the light MG1s, engine ones, and bombs. Then take open foreign subsidized factories next. Once you have fully equipped your army, start training 11 more infantry divisions and set them to deploy once. After you finish researching one of the air technologies I mentioned earlier, you should start upgrading your infantry equipment too. Then take exporting more luxury commodities next. Then take expand our tobacco industry next. Then move up to extensive conscription. Then hire the National Socialist paramilitarists next. Then take the encourage tourism focus next. Then take rejuvenating Athens next. Then take connecting our prefectures next and start justifying on Bulgaria. Once your new 11 divisions are all deployed, assign them to the front line against Bulgaria and shift-click exercise on your army. Then build a port next to Alexandroupolis and connect it to the nearest supply hub with railways. Now you should take sophistry and science next. Then take cooperate with foreign monopolies. Once your justification on Bulgaria is finished, declare war. Then you should try to do large attacks on provinces with 1 divisions, but make sure to leave around 1 division behind to keep your own provinces. Take Academy of Athens as your next focus. After you make a breakthrough, use your advantage of numbers to encircle and destroy their army. You need to win before 1939, so use forced attack if you deem it necessary. Italy should give you weapons during this war, so you should start training another 18 infantry divisions and set them to deploy once. Take horror and fear as soon as you think the war is almost over. In the peace deal, you should only take Plovdiv and then puppet the rest. Then set up a fallback line from your port to your border with Bulgaria with your first army. Next, deploy the 18 divisions that started training during the war with Bulgaria and put 12 into one army and 6 into an army that will garrison the ports. Use the army of 12 divisions to make a fallback line on the 3 provinces above the river that is right under your border with Bulgaria. 5 days before Horror and Fear finishes, you should combine your navy and set it to convoy raid in the Aegean Sea and the Eastern Mediterranean Sea. Then set your air force to air superiority and naval strike in the Aegean Sea. Don't call Bulgaria into the war because you don't want to have to fight Romania. Now you can take whatever focuses you want to take. The fallback lines I told you to set up earlier were actually a trap for the Turkish divisions. Let them flood in and then attack either Alexandroupolis or the 2 provinces to the west of it to encircle them. You may need to do this trap multiple times, and you may need to push to Istanbul just to bait their divisions back to this trap and encircle them over and over until you can cross into mainland Turkey. One more thing, don't forget to raise your conscription law one more time so you have enough manpower to win the war. If a naval invasion does happen, make sure none of your divisions leave a port near their troops. After a certain point, you may be able to start doing small encirclements in the area surrounding Istanbul too. Once you've done enough damage to their army to cross into the mainland, they should fall very quickly. In the peace deal, you need to full annex Turkey to be able to form Byzantium. And now the last step is to form Byzantium. I hope this tutorial has helped anyone struggling with this in the new update. And if it did, why not subscribe?